I also think he can't miss this year.
I mean,
whether it's Trask, Wilson, or Lance, all of them would be great picks. He can't miss. Just take one of them. Just don't take Justin Fields. That's the one thing I'm a little nervous about Fields. Not because I don't like his athlete. He's a hell of an athlete. It's Ohio State is not preparing quarterbacks for the NFL. That's on them.
That's the argument I see all the time too. And I think Javi, what you said about damn it, I had it, it's gone. Whatever. You go.
It happens to me all the time.
I literally had it and it just left. It's gone.
What are you talking about again? It's all right. Yeah, Justin Fields. I don't trust him. He's not going to be there for the Niners anyway.
What happened, Leo?
Yeah, so to piggyback off the Justin Fields, Ohio State, it's a great scheme. They have a lot of guys wide open, and Justin Fields can make every single throw on the field. What I have not seen Justin Fields do so much is actually fit the ball in tight windows, because it seems like guys.
Because it's Ohio State. He's in the Big Ten. It's easy.
There's Zach Wilson plays North Alabama on Saturday, whatever it was, and people were like, "Oh, the competition wasn't the greatest." His wide receivers aren't that great at BYU, and he's placing the ball. Yes. And what I'm looking at with Zach Wilson is his ball placement and the velocity of how the ball comes out. And there was a play, I want to say in the second quarter, where he threw a touchdown inside in the corner, the front end of the corner. The receiver stepped out of bounds, but where he put the ball was only the wide receiver can get it. And that's what matters to me going into the next level. If you can continue that type of ball placement and velocity on those throws, Kyle Shanahan, we've seen the charts. Jimmy Garoppolo only throws to wide open people. What makes you think Zach Wilson can't hit somebody wide open?
It's true. My only question with Zach Wilson, and I'm not saying he can't. I'm not questioning him. I just feel like he hasn't shown it because of where he's playing is ability to play in pressure in a muddy pocket and durability. Like, can he take the hits in the NFL? But other than that, his arm is and he's great. I like that guy.
Yeah, and even if you go with a Trey Lance going to need a little bit of work. But that's why you get a vet like an Andy Dalton who can teach him. Maybe Alex Smith comes back next year and teaches.
I like that.
I'm serious.
I like that.
The Washington football team may cut Alex Smith because there's not much dead money left. You bring Alex back to the Bay to help him teach. You always hear about Mahomes and Alex Smith's relationship.
Work for Mahomes. And it would be great. He's a 49er.
I see it in your eye. I see it in your eye, Jason. I see you thinking about it right now.
And even Alex Smith in a reconstructed leg is more mobile than any quarterback the Niners have right now.
I'm watching Alex Smith throw the ball downfield, and he has a reconstructed leg.
I was just about to say that. It's so crazy how, J.D. McKissick got, 14 targets 2 weeks ago, but I still watched him this week push the ball down the field, and I was just like, oh my goodness, he still got it. So yeah, I mean,
the Washington line isn't that great either.
No, and I hadn't even thought of that, but honestly, it could be a situation of Alex Smith, Ryan Fitzpatrick, something like that. Like, I wouldn't mind that either.
I think what the quarterback room should be next year is Alex Smith, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, or Kyle Trask, and Nick Mullins. That's your three.
Yeah,
so I think you roll with that.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say 0%.
Yeah,
that Jimmy plays a game for the 49ers ever again, because say if he is able to go against the Cowboys or the Cardinals, so the third to last or second to last game, Kyle Shanahan knows who he is. I don't think he's going to be like, dude, you have to play, because there may be a point to where they're already out of the playoffs. If they're in the playoffs, yes, Shanahan's going to force his hand to play Jimmy because he gives them the best chance to win.
Obviously.
Although I would love to see the 49ers make the playoffs, because I'm a fan first. And so is Grant, for the record. So is Grant.
I was a fan first. I was a fan first.
49ers or the organization up here more than Grant. You know why? Because he loves the organization. Since he loves the organization so much,
they're an important organization.
Well, I mean, he's
so happy when they take his suggestion.
I mean, he's the quality control coach. So, I mean, at this point,
I'm invested.
You have to, right? Like,
he's technically on the team.
He's technically, and then that's why I'm a little bit flabbergasted when Vic Beasley slips through the cracks, and you've been campaigning for him, and he ends up gone on a practice spot for free, right? Like
I'm a little flabbergasted too, Jason. I gotta say, I don't see how that happened. They had Takk McKinley in the building, and they said, "No, we'll see you next year." Like, all right, well, good luck. Hope the Raiders don't get him.
How bad was his groin? Did he get his leg cut off? How we didn't know? Like, what happened?
I don't know. Maybe you just need an owner to sign off on something like that. Like, hey, he's hurt now. Can we pay this like a down payment so we can have him next year? Jed's like, no. I don't know.
Real quick,
though. What?
Don't sign off of Mac Jones as well as a quarterback candidate because you always look at the consensus.
I'd be so mad.
Who the 49ers should draft based on the general public, the consensus. Yeah, the consensus was in 2017, Jamal Adams or Deshaun Watson. Like, that was a consensus. They didn't do it. They took Solomon Thomas. 2018, the consensus was let's go ahead and take Minkah Fitzpatrick or Tremaine Edmonds. Those were the two guys. Luckily, the 49ers hit gold with Fred Warner the third round instead of drafting Edmonds, but instead they took McGlinchey. In 2019, obvious, Bosa.
Obvious, yeah.
There was no discussion.
The thing with Mac Jones, though, he's another Alabama quarterback. And the best Alabama quarterback of all time just got benched yesterday.
He's like a stiff Deshaun Kaiser.
This is why I don't write off Mac Jones.
Because other than that, he's great.
A what? A stiff Deshaun Kaiser? Good God. Oh, that's awful.
The meanest thing you can say.
Right, exactly. How could you?
I'll give you another name. He reminds me of Kirk Cousins a bit.
Oh.
He reminds me a bit of Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to watch again then. I'm going to watch again.
Okay.
I'm going to watch again.
So that's why I say I'm going to sign off of him. But saying that he would go for Zach Wilson or something, they seem to always teeter down the board. Even last season, it was CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy on the board. They decide to pass up on those guys, trade down because Ayuk was the number one guy on the board, which Ayuk is fantastic. So nothing against him, but it's not always a consensus on who to take.
Listen,
he's got a good name though, Mac Jones.
I was gonna say his name is strong.
It's a strong name, you know.
Mac
he's almost like
C.
Mac Dre. You know?
Mac with a C with no K.
It's not. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
as a quarterback in the Bay,
look at Hobby.
Yeah, Hobby's like now that you mentioned.
If Zach Wilson is sitting there and you pass, if Trey Lance is there and you pass, if God forbid Justin Fields, I'm sorry I cursed. If Justin Fields is there and you pass, I'm going to fly to San Francisco myself.
Santa Clara,
whatever.
You gotta go south.
49er Wage Boulevard, whatever the street name is. I'm gonna have a long conversation with Kyle. I might throw hands.
Is that street going to be open for you to drive on, or is it the one that
I'll take my big ass
down that was closed?
I'll take my big ass truck down there. I'm running through something like we don't have problems.
Hey, when you said it reminds you of Kirk Cousins, that's scary, man. That means he could happen.
Hold on. All right, hold on.
But Kirk's not bad though.
Right? Okay. So this is what I want to say. Right? What was it? Fourth round, third round?
He was a fourth round pick. Pick 102.
He actually has a great arm.
Right.
Really
fourth round. Right. Yeah. Fourth round. Throws consistently for about 4 bands a year, consistently, right? Even in you know, and threw the deep ball to Deshaun Jackson in Washington. Like, I get it. We all can rip on Kirk Cousins. It's funny. He does it to himself, but he's all right, man. Like, I don't understand like the oversaturation of hate. Like this idea that Jimmy Garoppolo is this much better than Kirk Cousins. What?
It's the same reason people don't like the stop the count guy. Right. It's that. It's that.
Stop the count.
I mean, it's his personality or whatever. Stop the fight or whatever.
Right.
It's his personality. It is.
You know, what I don't want in a quarterback is slogans. Like feels great and you like that. Like, I'm cool. No more. Just shut up and play football.
That's a good point. That's
both got slogans. Like, get out of here.
Enough. Yep. And the other thing with here's Kirk Cousins real quick. Kirk Cousins, if you're winning by 7, he's great. Just like Jared Goff. If they're up 7, your defense is playing the run, and he'll beat you with play action passes. If they're down 7, they're not going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to lose. Yeah, that's Kirk Cousins.
I'm about to get killed on Twitter for that. Good God, why did I even say those words?
Oh well. But I got 5 minutes. What's next?
Last topic here. Last topic. Percentage we see D Ford ever again. Done?
Donut.
Zero. Donut. Zero. The Niners funded his retirement. He's going to have a really nice retirement.
Yeah.
In California.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
It is unfortunate.
And everybody that was mad at me for telling you this in week 2 or whatever, I want you to publicly apologize to me, okay? It wasn't something that was it's just pay attention, connect the dots. They're not saying anything. There's no updates. The man pushed the sled and they act like he pushed a boulder up a hill or something like that, and people were like, he's coming back. It's done.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to find something there to replace D Ford. He
Patrick Jones, Pitt. Look at me replacing everybody with draft picks. Look at that.
Grant's gonna have to do a show with you and during draft season and just have
Grant, you have an open invitation.
Oh, all right. Yeah, same, Javi. Of course.
And then but you know what else too?
Sure. What's up?
Javi, it's funny about the Zach Wilson thing. It's like everybody's like, yeah, this is all Javi. Like you have infected everybody with
I know.
it. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Even Matt
you know,
Barrows and Mayoko mentioned it. I was like, oh shit.
It's exciting to find a college quarterback you like in October or even September. When were you on him? So
August.
Ooh, that's good. See, my claim to fame is that I liked Mitchell Trubisky before anyone else, but that didn't work out. So I can't really brag about that.
You know what you've done, though? But you know what you've done before we go? Before we go, Gray, you know what you've done with that statement, with you making those tweets? That Trubisky thing is such a meme now. Like now, whenever in the comments, everybody's like, don't worry, here's your quarterback for next year, and it's Trubisky. And and I'm just like, what have you done, you maniac?
See, that's the one thing that scares me about Lance. Since Trubisky flopped, what I go back and look was like, well, he was a 1-year wonder. He only had 1 year of starts to fall back on from college. And that's the one thing about Lance that gives me pause, but I still say pick him if he's there. I like him.
Yeah. Real quick before we leave is JT O'Solomon's YouTube channel is fantastic for breaking down quarterbacks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I believe there was some I watched some film on Justin Fields again, and it seems like he sees guys, looks at them, because you could see from their helmet where the hell they're looking. Lets the guys go wide open, and he doesn't always throw it and tries for a more contested throw. And what I noticed with him is he has a build and running ability like Cam Newton.
Yep.
He is way more accurate than Cam Newton, but he does not have the deep ball like Cam Newton. His limit seems to be about 45 yards, 50 yards max.
I like his athleticism. I just feel like had he gone literally anywhere other than Ohio State, he'd be fine. But for whatever reason, the combination of their scheme, their conference, their running backs, their offensive line, the coverages they see, nothing prepares you there for the NFL. And what you get is you get a guy like Dwayne Haskins who comes in the league and his numbers in college were off the freaking charts. And it's like, but he can't read a defense. Right. Oh, he's not ready to play. He's a project. And then it's like, well, the coach who drafted him is now fired. And then you need another coach in, and he's not invested in him. And the guy just never develops. Right. And then he's in the XFL with Cardinal Jones.